The holidays are just around the corner. Is your retail team ready? Now, the holidays are a special time for retail teams across the world. It's the busy season, and it's filled with challenges and opportunities. Now, being a third-generation entrepreneur, I have worked in retail for many years and seen both where we can go wrong and go right by preparing our teams for what's to come. Now, I assume you've done all the operational preparation. The shelves are stocked, inventory's in the back, you've got your seasonal hiring done, you've gone over the basics with your team. So what is left to do? Well, it's time for that last-minute huddle. It's time for that last-minute check-in to see, hey, is our team ready? Are they prepared? So what we're going to give you right now is 5 tips. 5 tips to help you prepare your retail team to survive the holiday season. Tip 1 is prepare them for their core job roles. Presumably, you've done a lot of this already. You've shown them how to sell gift cards. You've shown them what to do when the queue backs up. You've talked to them about all of the different operational things they're going to need to know, like applying a discount to get through the holiday season. So now's the time to check in. 1, review everything with them, and 2, let them talk. Find out what questions they have, and you'll be surprised how often there are still questions about things that you thought were covered well. Tip 2 is prepare them for the mentality of holiday shoppers. Now, back when I released Be Your Customer's Hero, I had a chapter in there called Everyone is Rushed, Everyone is Stressed. Because the modern customer is more rushed and stressed than ever, and it impacts how they interact with our teams. Guess what? It's only gotten worse since I wrote that book, and it's always worse during the holidays. Customers are more stressed, more rushed than ever, and your team needs to know, to understand, to be prepared. And one thing I'll counsel you as a leader on is not to buy into this crazy holiday shopper sort of motif, right? We want to help our teams reframe that idea. We want to help our teams understand and have empathy. Understand that the reason this person is rushed and stressed is they care about their family. They want the holidays to be special, and they're having to navigate traffic and lines to do so. So watch out for this sort of mentality and make sure your team is prepared for the customer mentality. And also make sure if you have somebody that's been around for a few seasons and maybe has developed a bit of a negative attitude about customers during the holidays, that they don't infect your seasonal employees and your newer employees. Make sure that all of your team understands that you're there for the customer and to make sure to understand the state your customer is in when they come to you. Tip number 3 is prepare them to deliver moments, not transactions. In my keynote speaking and in our customer service training, one of our key focus areas is delivering impactful interactions, moments of emotional resonance. Your team needs to know that during this holiday season, when all these shoppers that we just mentioned are rushed and stressed, and when that line is backed up, that they still need to take time to deliver a human moment. To not just treat the customers like they're transactions. Because guess what? That's how they're being treated everywhere else. And if you want to differentiate your team and your company and your brand, deliver that moment. Now, they can't spend 20 minutes with somebody who's just buying a $9 toy. Okay. But let them understand that they can smile. They can make eye contact. They can comment on the child's cute hat. They can take a moment to just make a human connection. And if that's done during this holiday season, you're going to find those customers come back when this holiday season is over. Tip number 4 is prepare them to be ready for what can go wrong. One of the best things you can do as a leader is to figure out the top 3 or 5 challenges that happen every year. And if you're new to the company, well, talk to somebody who's been on the team. Find out what previous seasons were like. Because this stuff really isn't calculus, right? This is an 80-20 calculation. We're going to apply that 80-20 rule. We're going to find the few things that really cause the most trouble. We're going to run out of the hot toy for the season, whatever it is. And let's get our team ready for that. Let's prepare the workarounds on the internal systems. Let's give them language to communicate with the customer, and let's give them options to give the customer. If you prepare your team ahead of time for the most common occurrences, then everything is going to go so much smoother, and you're going to be more prepared for the things that you can't prepare for because they're going to have more time and less stress to be able to handle those interactions. All right, tip number 5 is prepare them to manage their own stress. Hey, Our shoppers, our customers aren't the only ones who are rushed and stressed during the holiday season. Your team is too. Not only are they working retail during the holidays, which we know can be a challenge, but they've got their own families, they've got their own shopping to do, they've got their own pressures. So check in with them once in a while. Understand that they're living in this pressure cooker too. Make sure you give them some space. Make sure that they're fresh. Make sure that you're allowing them breaks even when the line's backed up. Make sure that they're in a great headspace to deliver those moments we talked about, to make sure that they can feel good and connect with other customers and exude positivity. And use the experienced hands on your team, the ones that have a good attitude, and have them share with the team and with the newer members what they do, how they manage the holidays. All right, well, preparing your team is the key to a successful holiday season. These were 5 tips to hopefully help your retail team survive the holidays. I'm Adam Toporek. You can find me at customersthatstick.com. And until the next video, be your customer's hero.